Caught my fiancé and best friend in an affair. I was humming to a Taylor Swift song while chopping vegetables for stir-fry when my phone buzzed. Working late again. Sorry, babe. Don't wait up. The text from Mark hung on the screen, stark and unfeeling. I glanced at the clock. 8:17 p.m. This was the third late night this week. It wasn't always like this. For years, Mark was the guy who'd surprise me with coffee on his way home, who'd leave sticky notes on the bathroom mirror calling me his future wife. But since he'd started his new job 6 months ago, distance seeped into our relationship like fog. His cologne stopped lingering on my clothes. His laughter during our calls sounded rehearsed. Then there was Lily, my college roommate and self-proclaimed soul sister. She'd been distant too, canceling our weekly wine nights with flimsy excuses. Work stress, she'd say, but her Instagram showed rooftop bars and dimly lit dinners, photos always cropped to hide the second person across the table. That night, I couldn't shake the itch to do something. I drove to Mark's office, a to-go container of leftover stir-fry in hand. The parking lot was nearly empty. His car wasn't there. My chest tightened as I dialed him, straight to voicemail. I pulled over, fingers trembling, and opened Find My iPhone. The map loaded slowly. A blue dot pulsed at Lily's apartment complex. I don't remember the drive there. I just remember the smell of her vanilla rose perfume in the hallway, seeping under her door. The sound of muffled laughter, his laugh, low and warm. My knees shook as I twisted the doorknob, unlocked because who expects the betrayed to show up? They didn't notice me at first. Mark's shirt was crumpled on the floor. Willie's bracelet, the gold one I'd gifted her last birthday, dangled from his wrist. Her couch, the one we'd picked out together, creaked under their weight. I must have gasped. Mark turned, his face draining of color. Lily screamed my name, but I was already sprinting down the stairs, my engagement ring cutting into my palm as I clenched my fist. I drove blindly for an hour before pulling into a gas station. My hands reeked of soy sauce and tears. I texted my sister. Mark cheated, with Lily. She called immediately, but I couldn't speak. Instead, I listened to her cry for me, her voice cracking through the speaker. They've blown up my phone since then. Mark's messages swing between frantic apologies. It didn't mean anything, and defensive anger. You were always too busy with work. Lily's are worse. Please let me explain. You're my best friend. Best friend. The words taste like poison. She knew how I'd mapped my future. The floral patterns I'd picked for our wedding. The baby names we'd laughed over. The way I'd tear up at our song. She knew, and she chose to burn it all. Part of me wants to scream at them. Part of me wants to throw my ring into the ocean. But right now, I'm sitting in my sister's guest room, staring at my packed suitcase. There's a one-way flight to Costa Rica on my laptop screen, a trip we were supposed to take together for our honeymoon. My finger hovers over the purchase button. TLDR, found my fiancé and best friend together after weeks of lies. Now I'm debating running away to Costa Rica alone.